Namaste to everyone. I welcome you all in my YouTube video channel. Today, I will deliver lecture on theory of numbers, lecture number 42, in which I will discuss Euler's theorem. Before discussing Euler's theorem, I will give you some basic ideas which will help to understand the Euler's theorem. Let n equal to 9 a positive integer, phi be Euler's phi function. Therefore, phi 9 means Euler's phi function of 9 equal to phi 3 square equal to 3 square multiply 1 minus 1 by 3. 3 square multiply 2 by 3. This is equal to 6. Therefore, Euler's phi function of 9 equal to 6. Since the positive integers not exceeding 9 and they are relatively prime to 9 be 1, 2, 4, 5, 7 and 8. Here number of such integers be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since Euler's phi function of 9 is 6. Let A be a set containing these integers. Let we denote these as R1, R2, R3, R4, R5 and R6 means R phi 9, that is R6. R1 equal to 1, R2 equal to 2, R3 equal to 4, R4 equal to 5, R5 equal to 7 and R phi 9 equal to 8. Let this is number 1. Let small a equal to 2. Now, GCD of a and 9 equal to GCD of 2 and 9 and this equal to 1. Now we multiply each element of the set A by A, that is by 2. We get a set B 2 multiply 1, 2 multiply 2, 2 multiply 4, 2 multiply 5, 2 multiply 7, 2 multiply 8. This is number 2. Since elements of A are reduced residue system modulo 9, because GCD of any element of A and 9 equal to 1. That is, any element of A is relatively prime to 9. Number 1, GCD of Ri and 9 equal to 1. I 1 2 dot 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 phi 9. Number 2, Ri is not congruent to Rj modulo 9. Similarly, elements of B are reduced residue system modulo 9. Because GCD of any element of B, A Ri, is relatively prime to 9. Number 2, ARI is not congruent to ARJ modulo 9. If we divide each element of B by 9, we get remainders 2. If we divide 2 multiplied by 1 means 2 by 9, we get remainder 2. If we divide 2 multiplied by 2 4 by 9, we get remainder 4. If we divide 2 multiplied 4 8 by 9, we get remainder 8. If we divide 2 multiplied 5 10 by 9, we get remainder 1. If we divide 2 multiply 7 14 by 9, we get remainder 5. If we divide 2 multiply 8 16 by 9, we get remainder 7. So these are elements of A. Now we take a mapping such that domain is B, set B, which contains elements 2 multiply 1, 2 multiply 2, 2 multiply 4, 2 multiply by 5, 2 multiply by 7, 2 multiply 8. And the codomain contains elements of A 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8. Now we connect elements of B with elements of A such that if any element of B is divided by 9, we get remainder in A. So we may connect this with 2, 2 multiply 2 with 4, 2 multiply 4 with 8, 2 multiply 5 with 1, 2 multiply 7 with 5, and 2 multiply by 8 with 7. Therefore, if the elements of B be divided by 9, we get remainders in set A in some order. Not necessarily that the first element of B is associated with first element of A. The elements of B are associated with elements of A in some order. Now, since 2 multiplied by 1 is congruent to 2 modulo 9, 2 multiplied by 2 is congruent to 4 modulo 9, 2 multiplied by 4 is congruent to 8 modulo 9, 2 multiply 5 is congruent to 1 modulo 9, 2 multiply 7 is congruent to 5 modulo 9, 2 multiply 8 is congruent to 7 modulo 9. This is number 3. Multiplying the congruences of 3, we get 2 multiply 1, 2 multiply 2, 2 multiply 4, 2 multiply 5, 2 multiply 7, 2 multiply 8 congruent to 2 multiply 4 multiply 8 multiply 1 multiply 5 multiply 7 modulo 9 implies that 2 to the power 6 multiply 1 multiply 2 multiply 4 multiply 5 multiply 7 multiply 8 congruent to here 1 multiply 2 multiply 4 multiply 5 multiply 7 multiply 8 modulo 9 implies that 2 to the power 6 is congruent to 1 modulo 9 because we may cancel this term from both sides as GCD of these products with 9 is 1. Since GCD of 1 multiply 2 multiply 4 multiply 5 multiply 7 multiply 8 with 9 equal to 1. We may write this as 2 to the power 6 means Euler's phi function of 9 is congruent to 1 modulo 9. If 9 equal to m, then we may write 2 to the power Euler's phi function of m congruent to 1 modulo m, and this is the Euler's theorem. Now we prove the Euler's theorem. Firstly, we state Euler's theorem statement. Let m be a positive integer and small a be an integer with GCD of a and m equal to 1, then a to the power Euler's phi function of m is congruent to 1 modulo m. Now we prove this. Let A be a set containing elements R1, R2, R phi m such that elements of capital A are reduced residue system modulo m. Let a be an integer such that GCD of a and m equal to 1. Therefore, the set B containing elements a r1, a r2, a r phi m be reduced residue system modulo m. Therefore, corresponding to each Ri belongs to A, we get a Rj belongs to B such that a Rj is congruent to Ri modulo m. Let this is number 1, this is number 2, this is number 3. The numbers a r1, a r2 dot 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 a r phi m are just residue modulo m to r1, r2 dot 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 r phi m, not necessarily in same order, but in some order. Let this is number 4. Taking multiplication in 4, we get multiply j equal to 1 to phi m a r j congruent to multiplication I equal to 1 to phi m Ri modulo m, implies that a r1 multiply a r2 multiply a r phi m congruent to r1 multiply r2 multiply r phi m modulo m. Let this is number 5. Here we see that number of age 1, 2 dot 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 phi m means number of age be phi m. So we may write a to the power phi m multiply r1 multiply r2 multiply r phi m congruent to R1 multiply R2 multiply R phi m modulo m implies that a to the power phi m is congruent to 1 modulo m, since GCD of R1 R2 R phi m with m equal to 1, and hence Euler theorem proved. Now we solve a problem. Problem is, if P is prime and P does not divide A, then show that A to the power P minus 1 is congruent to 1 modulo P. Since P is a prime number, therefore Euler's phi function of P equal to P minus 1. This is number 1. Again, A is an integer such that P does not divide A, implies that GCD of A and P equal to 1. Therefore, by Euler's theorem, A to the power phi P congruent to 1 modulo P implies that A to the power phi P means P minus 1 is congruent to 1 modulo P. This is Fermat's little theorem. And our problem is solved. Now we solve the next problem. Problem is, show that A to the power phi m minus 1 is an inverse of A modulo m. Since by Euler's theorem, A to the power phi m is congruent to 1 modulo m, implies that A multiplied by A to the power phi m minus 1. Here power is 1, here power is phi m minus 1. So ultimately this makes A to the power phi m is congruent to 1 modulo m. Therefore, A to the power phi m minus 1 is the inverse of A modulo m. Thanks for watching my video. If you are satisfied with my presentation and contents, then please click on like button and do subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you.